This is the Chinese cooking channel called Chinese Cooking Channel. Ooh, look at that, look at that. So this is an easy recipe for everyday Chinese cooking. This is honey garlic pork chops. Enjoy. Here we have a couple pork chops. So we're just going to cut the pork chops into smaller pieces. So we're going to leave the bones in. So some of the pieces will have a piece of the bone on it. So we're just going to cut like this. You can use the spare ribs. You can use pork loin, which doesn't have the bone. The bone is pork loin. You can use chicken. You can use different kind of meats. The pork chop pieces, you can deep fry them, or you can pan fry them and use air fryer. So the way I'm going to do it is just going to pan fry them. So I'm just going to coat the pork chops in cornstarch. So I got about maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of cornstarch here. So I'll mix that together. So I'm just going to preheat the pan here at medium to a medium-high heat. I'm going to put about 4 or 5 tablespoons of cooking oil. Add more if you need it. So now I'm just going to put the pieces of the pork chop into the pan. So we're just going to grill it at medium-high heat. So like I said, you can deep fry this if you like. A lot of restaurants just deep fry it just because it's faster. But pan frying it, you don't use as much oil. Avocado oil is pretty good for cooking. It has a high heat setting point. So just add some more oil into the pork chops to make it even cooking. So the pork chops, you turn over after 4 or 5 minutes of grilling, depending on how you heat it. So for me, I put it roughly medium to medium high. So the surface is nicely grilled. So I'm going to just cook the pork chops a little bit more, and then we'll flip it over one time for another couple minutes on each side. Here I preheat a wok at medium-high heat. Anywhere from medium to high heat is okay, depending on how fast you want to work. So now I'm just going to add some oil. So I'm going to use the same oil that I used to pan fry the pork chops. I'm just going to put about 2 or 3 tablespoons in there. So this is honey garlic ribs. I like lots of garlic, so I'm going to put 6 to 8 cloves of garlic. I chop it up, not really too fine, just chop it up. I got about 2 tablespoons of ginger. I just smash it. I don't really chop it up very much. Just to smash it and then cut it into slightly smaller pieces. So just let it fry for about 15 seconds. So you see it's nicely hot on the wok. You see a nice sear marks. So you use a carbon steel pan. I like a carbon steel pan sometimes. A wok, it doesn't have as much surface on the heating coil. So next I got an onion here. I just slice it up. So onions, ginger, and garlic are aromatics. They bring out a lot of flavor when you sear them. You can also use carrots and celery, and then you can add other veggies too. You can put green peppers or red peppers, orange peppers just for color, but I don't have any right now, so this is just with the onions. So I don't need to cook my onions very long. So next I'm going to bring in some chicken broth. You can go maybe 1/3 to 1/2 cup, depending how much sauce you like. Some people like the sauce just a small coating. Sometimes you want more coating. So this is about 1/3 of a cup here. So I'm just going to bring this to a boil. So in the meantime, I'm just going to add my sauces. Very simple recipe. So I'm just going to put some light soy sauce. I have the low sodium light soy sauce. So I'll put about 2 or 3 tablespoons in there. And then if you want to keep the sauce nice and light, you don't need to add any more sauces. But I like oyster flavor sauce, even though it darkens the sauce a little bit. I'm going to put a tablespoon in there. So the last thing you add is the honey. I'm going to add that at the end. So if you don't add too much sauce, you don't need to thicken it, but I'm going to thicken the sauce a slight bit. So put about a teaspoon of cornstarch and about 1/3 of a cup of water. So depending how thick you want the sauce, you can add more or less of the slurry, the cornstarch slurry. So I think that should be nice. So you can pour the sauce over the pork chops if you like, but I'm just going to put the pork chops in now just to toss it. So I put the pork chops on paper napkins just to dry out the oil. Now I'm just going to put that in. I'm going to shut the heat off right now. So I'm just going to add some honey now. So just regular honey, put a tablespoon or 2. So depending how sweet you want it. Final toss here. Make sure all the pork chops are nicely coated with the sauce. So now we're going to serve honey garlic pork chops. Look at that, look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. So there you have it. Honey garlic pork chops. Simple, easy dish. You're gonna love this. Look at that, look at that. This is honey garlic pork chops. Look at that, look at that. Easy to make for everyday Chinese cooking. Enjoy. Oops, I was licking the plate. Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment. Thanks for checking out my video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And thanks for your continued support.